Hello everyone. Today I'm just gonna fix little around the apartment. When I recorded this video, it was just a couple of days after I come home from my last visit at the hospital. That was not something planned, and it was like a Wednesday, and I was in the big city, Stockholm, to visit two hospitals. One to take my new stitches. I was getting 2 weeks before that because they had to open one of the previous operations place where they had opened me and take out a piece of hard scar who was annoying me, and then they had to stitches me up again. So I took that stitches, and then I went to another hospital to check also another part of my body. And later that afternoon, I also was with Dino, and he get his 2-year vaccine because he's soon gonna have his birthday, 2-year birthday. And after this, I went back to my city, and I eat the dinner, and quite close to the time after dinner, take it back a little. After the dinner, I went out directly on a walk with the dogs for 45 minutes. And when I come back from that walk, I noticed that I started to feel a little strange. And it just get more worse, and I started to feel nauseous, and also I started to lose a lot of water from my body because I needed to go to the toilet, and it just went more and more and more, and it just went more bad. And I think it started around 8, and I think around 10 I started to puke a lot. That's nasty. I was so scared, and I lost so much. And I realized I have something in my stomach which should not be there. And then before my husband went to bed, I told him if this continue, I gonna call the hospital because I gonna lose too much salt. I lost too much salt after my surgeries, they have told me. So I need to, if I get bad in my stomach, I need to, they have to give me more salt in my body. And around 3 o'clock in the night, in the middle of the night, I called the hospital. I called actually the, here in Sweden we have a place where we can call and ask nurses what they think we're gonna do. And it was a long waiting list in the phone, and I sat in the bathroom and I felt so bad. And I was not feeling good. I come to them, and she told me, I think you need to call an ambulance. You have to go to the hospital, so I called the ambulance, which I did. And she told me, I'm gonna connect you to like a hospital taxi who can drive you faster, and you're gonna get help faster also at the hospital. So she did. So a couple of minutes after 4 in the morning, that taxi picked me up and drove me to the hospital. And where I live now is close to the big hospital. It only take like 10 minutes with the car, and before it took like 30 minutes, 40 minutes with the car. So I was quick there. And at that time I was so down, so I couldn't even stand straight. I just hang over, and I felt so bad. And they told me, actually strange, but they told me to go a little bit around the corner outside. And smart of them, they had like a door into a private room. So I come directly into a bed where I had my own toilet also. and they was quite fast at this hospital to actually come and give me medicine through my arm to not lost more salt. And they took also blood samples and a lot of tests. They had to give a drip to the arm. And then I think I was there for like 3 hours, and the doctor come and she told me, we can't let you go home, we have to let you stay in the hospital because I just continue lose a lot of water, and at that time I was down to use water. So actually they give me a lot of this in my arm, a lot of salt and energy in my arm, and I couldn't they couldn't stop this, and I stayed there for 3 days, and they also get a lot of tests to see what I get, and I get like winter virus in my stomach, and I told them, but I have not met anyone who is sick like that. So I don't know where this come from, and they told me the thing is that you probably just have taken on the same place where someone else who was sick. And I am scared of bacteria, so I clean my hands the whole time. Every time I come in from out, I clean my hands. When I sit in the car, I have this alcohol to clean my hands with. I'm so careful with this. And that also means that my body is so down, so I can't take any bacteria. So I come home from the hospital and I start to feel urine infection again. It's like one thing just go after another. And I was going to start to work that Monday, and I went home the Saturday. So I had to wait 1 more week to work, and then I started this Monday was last week when you're gonna see that, when you're gonna see this. So yeah, that was the story of the last hospital appointment I was at. Not appointment. This was the story of the last time I was at the hospital, and that was not planned. And I also, just a couple of days after that, they called me from the hospital. Actually, they sent me a text from the hospital that I have to do 1 more surgery this year, who was not planned. But I'm not gonna lose my motivation and my the thing I have in me to just go forward. So I listen to a lot of podcasts right now about motivation, about that coaching me to go forward, because I can't let this drag me down. Because if I let everything I go through drag me down, I'm just gonna be in the sofa and do nothing, and I don't want to do that. So I'm still gonna work on my goal and everything like that, and just work myself around this, or I have to do this and work with the goals around that, maybe I can say. So yeah, that was the story. And here on the video you see me actually dishes the 2 bowls I was tell in a decluttering video that I going to sell. I didn't succeed with that, and therefore I decided to put fruit in it instead, and put this on the table. Just want to say that also when I was at the hospital, so people understand how bad I was, I went down 3 kilo in just 1 day. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Marie, or Mary as my husband called me. I make videos about decluttering, and cleaning. You also see my dog often in the videos, and I also talk about what I'm going through in life. And you're so welcome, and please subscribe if you want to. I am here one time every week.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, summer sky, it was the best we ever had.
I tried to sell this table 3 times now on internet, on a website where you can sell stuff, and I have not succeeded to sell this. So therefore I have been thinking what I can do with this table instead, because I love this table but it's too big and we don't use it. Or I think it takes up too much space, and I don't want it just to sit here with the other stuff on it. So therefore I have been thinking a little different things to make out of it, but I think I come up with a really good idea, and I want to build something to put flowers in and to make it, I have like an idea where I have like a rain going down for it with plants. So we see if I succeed at making this. I asked my father if he can help me cut this because he has a machine for it. So the thing you see here is me try to figure out how I can like pack the table down so I can transfer it to my father, because this is really heavy and it don't fit my car. So I just need to take this down. It's easy for me to carry it down to the car, and it's also gonna fit. And my father can help me cut this and build this. And here you see my little piece of my husband. He come to help me, and I needed help because it was a problem for me to get this done.
And we'll stay on forever.
Sit, sit, sit. Underneath. Sit, face up.
We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just
If you looked through my silent to-do list video, I talked about stuff that I want to do, who is not on my regular daily to-do list. And one of the things was the windows. So here you see me start cleaning the windows. And I have a little tactic for myself to start doing the things I feel I have to do. And one of the things is to write them down, because that's helped me a lot, because my brain works like that. If I can write the thing down and then cross it over with a pen, not on the computer, with paper and pen, that is satisfying for my brain. And the other thing also is that I tell myself the thing I don't do today, I have to do tomorrow. And tomorrow I want to have other stuff that I want to be doing. So if I do the boring stuff today, I don't have to do it tomorrow, and I can do the fun stuff tomorrow instead. And that helps my brain to actually start doing the stuff instead of just procrastinating it and don't do it at all. And I think this have helped me a lot to accomplish stuff that I tell myself that I actually don't want to do it tomorrow, so I do it today instead. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel, and I wish you a good day.